What is an instant turn off? When someone acts rude/bitchy on purpose and glorifies it as their personality, or has a big ducking ego and will never take no for an answer. If you combine those, I'm going to jail. When she wanted me to pretend I was her ex, I knew I was only a rebound fling and this wasn't going to be a lasting relationship. I was also vaguely aware that I looked a lot like her ex, but figured she just had a type. Nope. She literally wanted me to wear one of his old band hoodies, go by his name, and try to act like him while we hooked up. It was too weird for me. Chewing with their mouth opening and smacking their lips. Being unkind. Meanness is so ugly. Having the attitude that they need to be earned. People blaming their sun sign for their shitty actions. Asterisk, I just can't help it. I may \insert any sun sign here \asterisk. Body odor. Hey. I'm not like the other guys. I'm a nice guy. If she claps when the plane lands, I am not seeing her again. Passive-aggressive behavior. Be an adult. If you want something, ask for it. Lack of passion. Knew a hot girl who could not dish up a single thing she was passionate about. No hobbies and nothing like just one series she was just mildly interested in. When asked what she enjoyed, it was, well, I like watching TV and stuff. Another woman I dated was an evolutionary biologist. The way she passionately told how she would do some biology field work with students, talking about catching frogs and bugs, and prodding and studying a rotting fox carcass has to be the weirdest way I've been turned on in my life. Of polls? This girl I was with wanted to pretend like she was 13 when we were on the bedroom, and mind you, I'm 24. This was especially odd given she would be 13 in only a month. Being glued to your phone, not helping carry a conversation, or completely disregarding the person you're with and talking about yourself. People love talking about themselves. You are the expert on you. So to make an easy connection, ask the person you're with about them. When you are showing her your Lego Bionicle collection and she takes her clothes off. Being mean for the sport of being mean. Mistreating retail and service workers. Anyone who is extremely entitled or walking around with their noses in the air. Someone asking wanna suck it a little. No. Fucking gross way to ask for a BJ. The off button on my remote. Being mean to animals. I had a female friend who once tried to feed a stray cat some chili paste. I don't look at her the same anymore. Being late for a scheduled date/hangout. I understand if you're stuck in traffic and respect if you let me know in advance that you're going to be late and have a good reason for it. But other than that, if you leave me in the dark or don't have a good reason for being late, it just shows that you can't communicate well or commit to plans. You would be so beautiful if... Fuck you. I ain't trying to please you. Smoking. Bad breath. When my then fiancé cheated on me, broke up with me and was mean about it, yeah, that was an instant attraction killer. Bad breath. The second they say something and I can smell stinky breath, not even being hot matters. Dirty fingernails. They are disgusting. Narcissism. I dated a white girl who was rude to waitstaff and tossed around the N-word, ending with a rather than the aggressive hard R. Two worst turn-offs put together in one person. We had exactly one half date. Smelling bad. Bad hygiene. Please be sure to brush your teeth and take regular showers, as well as wearing deodorant. Because even though I've scooped massive heaps of animal poo in my years living on a farm, the most disgusting thing that's ever happened to me was when a guy with visible yellow plaque on his teeth kissed me. Yup. Lying. Name dropping. One-upmanship. Checking your phone. Ungratefulness/complaining. Straight away bringing up an ex. Realizing she's straight. I only date guys 6 feet and above, girl who's 5 feet 2 inches. Bad hygiene. both dental and bodily. A guy can be super good looking and dress well, but if he doesn't know how to properly wash his body and brush his teeth, bye. Mega hat. People who talk about themselves too much. Also people who don't talk enough at all. Keep the conversation going. But it doesn't have to only be about you. Someone constantly poking into a plastic bottle so that it cracks and pops and makes me want to murder them. Being unable to hold one's liquor, which really just mean not knowing one's limits. Drunken sloppiness, even if it's not extreme, is infinitely unattractive. Girls who call their man daddy. People who can't let go of an argument and try to win it no matter the cost. Nothing wrecks my mood worse than an argument that can last for a whole night. And at some point it is also painfully obvious that no matter who wins, everybody loses. I want people to win arguments, but only because they are right, not because they need to be right. AZ5 had an ex who had some sadistic tendencies. Nothing crazy. Just like pinching my nipples, I'm a guy, and light stuff like that. I like to think of myself as pretty open-minded when it comes to bedroom activities. But I found out that pain is an instant turn-off to me. People who interrupt, or ask you something about yourself just to talk about themselves. When I lay down a boundary and it's blatantly ignored or contested. When I make a statement about how I want to be treated and someone starts trying to work their way around it or blows it off. It's game over for me. If I can't get basic respect from someone, I can't turn it on for them either. Being really obnoxiously drunk. Pants shitting. FETFETISHES. Being a smartass and not being able to accept criticism when they are in the wrong. Dirty teeth. Beauty is in the eye of the beholder, but crunchy and yellow/brown/black chompers are a no-no. Plus, if their teeth are filthy, what is to lead me to believe other aspects of hygiene are up to date? Obviously going out of their way to be edgy. No thanks. People that smoke. I could look at someone and find them very attractive, but the second they whip out a cigarette, it offs me. Except this one girl who started smoking and it made her sexier for some reason. Being rude, or generally stuck up. Guys and girls, be humble. Uncleanness. Went on a date with a girl a few months ago and we hit it off pretty well, so we agreed to hang out at her place the next day. We are talking through the day and she says she spent the day cleaning. So I get there and the place is gross. Stains in the carpet. Clumps of dog hair all over the place. Dirty dishes all over the kitchen and just clothes and trash all over her room. I saw an opportunity to get out of there and took it. Needless to say, I never stepped foot in there again. Littering. It's when you get turned off instantly. We never did this when ex and I were dating. Please leave your last relationships at the door. Because this is a moment for us, not them again. Is it an LMAO? Never happened to me, but if I did. Instant softie. Handling animals excessively to the point it obviously makes the animal uncomfortable and not caring. Excessive jealousy is also an instant turn off for me. When someone thinks they're better than others. Picky eaters. I understand if you don't really like a certain food, but nothing peeves me off more than someone who refuses to try anything new. I've turned down a girl way hotter than I should be able to land because of bad cigarette breath. So yeah, that. Obesity. Heavily trash talking your ex. Making it clear that I'm a rebound you just needed as a distraction. Not liking animals. When someone you're dating or even out with in general is rude to customer service employees, i.e. McDonald's employees. It's so unnecessary and it doesn't make you any better than them. When they start quoting Bible verses. Being rude to waiters/cashiers. Instant red flag. Flipping the main breaker switch. Being emotionally sensitive. If you can't take a mean joke and throw one back at me, then we won't get along, and it's for the best that we don't interact. Hitting the AZ5 button on a RBMK reactor. Loud chewing. Using her phone too much while we're having a conversation. Honestly, racism or homophobia is the biggest turn-off. Cigarette smoking. Perfect. Clear. Unblemished skin. Not being intelligent. I'm not asking for someone to be a genius. I'm just asking them to not be a ducking dumbass. Shoehorning politics into regular conversations. If I met you a couple minutes ago and already know your opinion on Trump, chances are I'm going to get really annoyed knowing you. Vaping. As a man. Ejaculating. Obligatory smoking. This question gets asked like once a week. Bad breath. Long fake nails. I may get attacked after this, but this is how I feel. It's a turn-off when girls have dogs. They are always covered in dog hair, and if you smell like a dog, it's a turn-off to me. Also, it's annoying if you have to bring your dog everywhere you go. Mega hat. Being ignored and or interrupted. I recall, some years back, taking a lady to a nice local Chinese place for dinner. She sat down in a bench seat, put her feet up on the seat, ripped off a loud belch and said, "Kiss for ya." She was gorgeous and built like a brick shiznit house and could probably start a leaf blower. But that ended the date then and there. I was pretty embarrassed at my obvious lack of ability to pick a good lady to go to a nice place with. She would have fit right in at a local dive. Smoking. Stupidity. Religion. I get that for some people it might be a requirement. But for me, it's a nope. Only acknowledging themselves in a convo and basically leaving you out. Leaving a mess somewhere because people are paid to clean it up. When someone interrupts you to play devil's advocate when you're just trying to vent about your day. Someone with no goals. And never opens up because of pride. Shitty communication skills. Cigarettes. Someone who doesn't take care of their health. Or is unkept. Someone who isn't independent. Mentioning my tummy chub while making out. Like mate. No. The big ones are smoking and being a hoe. For me. I just can't deal with either. Following astrology. Ground fault. When a guy smells bad. Not like I had a long day at work slipo kinda of bad, but someone who clearly does not wash their clothes very often or maintains good personal hygiene. Take care of yourselves. Social media / cell phone addiction. Not interested in fighting for your endless need for attention. Hasn't read a book for pleasure since Harry Potter. Saying I love you too soon. Bad tippers. Wannabe gangbangers. Or just trashy. Ghetto people. Growing up in an area where kids act like they are gang members make me throw up a little in my mouth. I've turned away a few attractive people because they don't know how to act proper and just seem like they don't have an idea of what they want for their future. When he mentions that every guy would like this or else he's gay or something is wrong with his testosterone levels. Lots of guys do this and it's both disrespectful and annoying. No. Just because you are getting horny because of this girl, this fetish, this body part, this kind of look doesn't mean that every guy would, and every guy thinks this or else he's gay / something is wrong with him is not an excuse for your unpleasant opinion. You don't know everybody else's brain and what they are thinking. Stop acting like it. Stop telling people what they can like and what they can't like. As long as it doesn't hurt anybody. AIDS. Tattoos and body piercings beyond 1 or 2 earrings on girls. They just look ugly to me. When he / she doesn't have a constructive conversation with me or anyone for that matter.